What's going on, America? Kevin and Kevin's Corner's back. Wah, 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 wah. That's right. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And since I try to make sense out of nonsense, before I give you all the nonsense, I figure I'd give you the good first. Okay? Bam! Look at that. 3.2 GDP coming out the blocks. You understand? That's almost unheard of. The first quarter. So President Trump, if this was like a 400-yard dash, you know how 400-yard dash, you got to pace yourself. Sometimes, you start off, slow and then you kick it in on the end. No, he's running every 100-yard dash like it's a 100-yard dash. Every 100 meters, it's full speed the whole way around. All right. So he's been hitting these numbers, bam, one after another. So I ain't trying to hear the Democrats and the funky, dirty, nasty, crooked, stinking liberal media throw some type of mud on this and flip it and spin it and say, well, the economy is doing horrible. I mean, people are struggling everywhere. Are you kidding me? I mean, how much spin can you put on something? Okay. You can tell me all day long that a Corvette don't go very fast. Oh, it's actually not that fast. When I hear the engine growling, saying, let me at him, I have the tendency to think that that car might have a little something under the hood. When I see it go blowing past me on the freeway and it looks like I'm standing still going backwards, I'm thinking somebody lied to me. They tried to tell me this Corvette wasn't fast, but I know it's fast. You're trying to make us deny the fact that the economy is booming. You can't do it. Okay. But let's move on to the ugly. Okay. No, wait. Good, bad, the bad. Here's the bad. Okay. Ready? So check this out. This is the bad. This says 2,700 migrants falsely claim they were part of a family unit when apprehended by Border Patrol. Does that sound like a whole bunch of people that's just coming here for a better life, escaping violence and political oppression, bringing their loved ones, their family members, the kids that y'all claim are being ripped from the parents? But unfortunately, we find, according to these stats, that they're lying. We all knew they were lying. The Democrats know they're lying, but they don't care. See, and they're making Border Patrol's job way harder than it should be, but yet they're patriots. They love our country. Then it goes on to say 62% of Southwest border apprehensions are family units or unaccompanied minors. The same minors that y'all claim they should never be alone. You mean to tell me people sending they kids over here with nobody? Huh? And we should just be reckless and just assume that all the people that brings kids over, that's their family members. We don't have to question it. Sounds good to me. You kind of look alike. I mean, we got same complexion. You got black hair. They got black hair. That's fine. Keep it going. Go ahead into the country. Look around. Enjoy yourself. I recently heard today that they're running ads in Central America about how you need to get to the border and get into the United States. Full-blown advertisement. It's a business. Listen, everybody, if you're out there, you need to get to the border. I tell you what, we got a special. And if you move now, we'll give you the 2-for-1 deal. We even have a fake family set up for you. If you call us right now, we'll give you 2-for-1 kids. Normally we only give one kid out, but we'll give you two. We'll give you two, but you got to call within the next hour. So they're advertising to send people to our country, and our dumb Democrats are going, there's no crisis at the border. These people, we have to treat them humanely. They're gaming the system. We all know it. Why don't they? And see, really, they do. Who needs to know that are their constituencies. Their voters need to know this. So hopefully they're watching things like this, looking at the stats. And if they can't see those stats and make a good conclusion about who they're voting for, then it's probably going to come to the point where they're going to just come out their driveway one day or out the door, and it's going to be a whole bunch of illegal immigrants in their neighborhood. And then they'll go, where'd all these illegal immigrants come from? Well, we've been telling you they're coming for a long time now. So you voted the same knuckleheads back in that says, there's no problem. Bring them on in. Yeah, shovel them into other people's neighborhoods. Maybe then some people will wake up. Now, let's get to the ugly. And it's real ugly too, y'all. I don't know if it gets uglier than this. Let's see. Here we go. This is ugly. Mad Max.
The links are in the description, and the promo codes are linked.
The polls before them.
This gets ugly as they come. All right. First of all, let's get a look at this.
Say that.
Here we go.
Pushed hysteria and shouted that Congress will, quote, have to impeach the president. Go ahead and roll this clip.
Look at Louise
Just
Jefferson.
say that this president is more than arrogant. This president
Get it out.
has defied everybody and everything.
Okay, first of all, Louise Jefferson here is reaching. She's like, this president is bad. He's arrogant. He's done a whole bunch of bad things. I don't like him. He's a horrible person. Get it out, Mad Max. Get it out. Looking straight like George Louise Jefferson.
As a matter of fact, he has no respect for Congress, and he's going to fight tooth and nail to keep us from going forward with any further investigations. And one thing that the Democrats have to understand, he's not going to give an inch. As a matter of fact, he's defied us on his tax returns. He's defying us as we seek documents from various levels of government. He's even gone to a lawsuit against Mr. Cummings and his committee.
Now, does anybody out there think that Mad Max knows anything? I'm not talking about anything about governing or Congress. Obviously, she don't know anything about governing because her district sucks. But she's out here running around subpoenaing and asking for documents and saying that the president needs to be impeached. Yeah, because he's defiant and he's going to fight us the whole way because we have a witch hunt going. And we want him to just simply lay down and roll over so we can continue this witch hunt and abuse our power and our privilege. But I would love to see Mad Max get up there and question Barr. I would love to see her get up there and present a logical, reasonable explanation of why the president needs to be impeached and back it up with some laws, some serious, reasonable thoughts. I've never seen Mad Max give a laid out dissertation, or any Democrat for that matter, but especially Mad Max. For her to always be talking about impeach, she can't give an argument to why the president needs to be impeached. I would love for her to go before Congress and get up there and try this crap on Barr, try it on Trump, anybody. She would get destroyed. But yet she gets on TV and nobody pushes back against Mad Max. They let Louise Jefferson have her way.
And so one of the things that the Democrats have got to understand is we're in a fight. We're in a fight with a president that has no respect.
I was waiting for her wig to start shifting while she was scratching. We're in a fight. I was waiting for it to just slide right off her head. She probably wouldn't even known it was off. Keep talking. What? Is something wrong? Got the stocking cap on with the little thing on the top. Anyway, let's go.
For the Congress of the United States of America.
Well, what are you going to do about it? Yeah. I mean, I'm not being sarcastic because the Speaker Pelosi says, I know that impeachment is the one weapon that the legislative branch, the U.S. Congress, has to use against the president. I think it's the one weapon. Otherwise, you're going to rely on him going along with you, or the courts, the 5-4 Republican Supreme Court, to back you up and not him.
Well, we're going to keep going, and we're going to issue the subpoenas. And in issuing those subpoenas, we're going to have to fight in the courts. And so we're up against him. It is a fight. But don't forget, you know better than anybody else that the Constitution of the United States of America places a responsibility on Congress to determine when a president is unfit for office. And in the final analysis, that's where the responsibility lies. It lies with us, and impeachment is the tool by which the Constitution has given us to make that decision and to protect the American people.
What is the sense?
The Constitution does not give Mad Max the right to run around since he was elected talking about impeach 45, impeach 45. The Constitution doesn't give Congress the right to say, let's use impeachment as a weapon against our political opponent. The Constitution does not empower Congress to claim oversight as a fishing expedition. Let's go ahead and subpoena all of his personal life before he even got into the government and before he became the president. Let's just go ahead and waste all of our time just looking into stuff, trying to fake a crime, trying to come up with some information, using our power in the fake, phony premise of we're just doing oversight is oppositional research. That's not what the Constitution does, Mad Max. Constitution doesn't give people like Louise Jefferson here the right to make claims like the president is a Russian agent and should be impeached right now because he's a bad guy. He says nasty things. He hurts people's feelings on the inside, and I don't like him. That doesn't justify impeachment. High crimes and misdemeanors. I bet you she doesn't know the law. I would question whether she's ever read the Constitution. I question whether she's ever seen it. I bet you if we gave her a pop quiz, she would even pass the citizenship test right now. She would be deported. Be like, what? You've been in Congress for 30, 40 years and you don't know how many stars on the flag, Mad Max? Look, baby, I ain't got to tell you about no flags. I ain't got to tell you about no stars. You're going to be seeing stars. You're going to get out my face because, see, you nothing but a racist, sexist, xenophobe, homophobe, impeach 45. That's all I got to say. Peace. Anyway, that's the ugly, and it doesn't get much uglier than that on multiple fronts. Now, you've been listening to Kevin in Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on YouTube. Also, check me out on my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to check out Extreme Tees. If you like something in their store, click on it, put my name in the promo code, and you'll get 20% discount. Also, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's links in the bottom. Do that as well. And I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah. Hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And we'll see you next time at Kevin's Corner. God bless.